Meet Maya, a bright 8-year-old who loves painting and music. Her parents noticed that Maya's artistic talents were exceptional, but her math skills were average. Instead of comparing her to her peers, they focused on helping her achieve her full potential in the arts. They enrolled Maya in art classes, encouraged her to experiment with different mediums, and praised her creativity. As Emma grew, she developed a strong sense of self-awareness and self-appreciation. She knew her strengths and weaknesses and was confident in her abilities. Her parents encouraged her to collaborate with her friends, celebrating their individual contributions. She developed teamwork skills and a growth mindset. Maya grew into a confident, creative, and well-rounded individual. She pursued a passion for arts, becoming a talented sculptor and well-rounded art educator. And their story, a curious, creative, and expressive 8-year-old who excelled in English and arts. She spent hours reading books, writing stories, and painting pictures. However, Tori struggled with maths, finding it difficult to understand complex concepts. Her parents were more concerned about a maths grade and constantly compared her to her peers, saying things like, "Can't you just be like your brother and ace math tests? Focus more on maths like Lara does." They dismissed Tori's strengths in English and arts, believing that maths and science were more practical and lucrative career paths. They even went so far as to hide her art supplies, hoping to distract her from her hobbies. As Maya grew older, she began to feel disconnected from her true interests and talents. She began to doubt her abilities in all areas. She grew into an unfulfilled adult. She felt like she had lost touch with her creative spark. Comparison is a thief of fulfillment. It is a time waster that wastes time that could have been spent doing productive and outstanding things on things that do not matter to destiny, just to gain societal approval. When you constantly compare your child to others, it can lead to a subtle yet profound erosion of uniqueness and diversity. Hello friends, my name is Sarah Femi and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. I remember when I was in GSS 3, the year that precedes senior school, where my mates and I would choose between the arts, commercial and science department. A lot of my mates were pressured by their parents and some teachers even to choose the science department because according to them, that is where the brilliant ones are at. You will hear a mother say, "Talk by that chose science class. Does he have two heads?" Children are like sponges. They soak up whatever they are being told. They listen to and believe their parents because they are their trusted folks and they would naturally want to get the approval of their parents. So when a parent constantly talks down a child and compares that child to another, that child would unconsciously stop being themselves, abandon their true essence and natural drive to start being like someone else. Unfortunately, when a child is being bullied or pressured by parents into giving up their natural drive, their natural gifting and passion to pursue something else, they will most likely float in the long run, meaning that they might end up finding it difficult to fit in neither here nor there because they would most likely find it hard to keep up or excel in that societally acceptable field. And on the flip side, talents, if not invested in and developed from a very early stage, would most likely end up receding or getting stale. Although excellence can be considered relative, for me, excellence transcends monetary value. Excellence is when what you do impacts your world positively and still leaves you fulfilled at the same time. One cannot go without the other. Every profession is great and every child is unique. God puts that passion in your child for a reason. The best thing that you can do for your child is to be genuinely attentive to their person. Get to know who they were made to be, what comes to them naturally, what they have to put in a little bit more effort to achieve, so that you can help them to harness their individuality and uniqueness. This way, they would get to be the unique but needed gift to the world that God made them to be. Funny thing is, when you compare your child to other children, you will fail to see their strengths, but you will see their weaknesses more clearly. And unfortunately, you are transferring this same lens to the child. When you scream at a child and say, "Stop being sluggish, why can't you just be like your sister, you sluggish fool?" You fail to see that because this child takes their time to do something, they are very thorough, they are great listeners, they hardly make mistakes, they hardly jump into something in a rush, they hardly have regrets, because they take their time to do stuff, they think well before leaping. But after the backlash from their parents, they start to try to fit into where they were not even meant to fit into in the first place. Because of that, they now even begin to lose their true sense of self. Such child may even become confused and unsure of themselves as an adult, because they were pressurized to abandon what would have truly given them fulfillment, to pursue a path that was not even meant for them in the first place. As a parent, God did not call you to rewrite the destiny of your child. You're a guide that is meant to help your child develop and harness all that God has already put in them to impact the world. I hope that you have learned a lesson or two from this video. Please like, subscribe, and share to your friends and family. Leave a comment as well to let me know how comparison has affected you and what you'll be doing differently as a parent. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.